think it's a US brand.
Yeah.
But this shows, I think, how you've always had an orientation to think slightly differently or innovatively.
Yeah.
What happened with Bucky's?
So this was during the time when I was running that business, shipping products for other companies, right? Bucky's is a gas station brand with only 50 locations. And from those 50 locations, they do billions of dollars of revenue. I say gas station, they're between 40,000 and 80,000 square feet.
Wow.
They're massive. They have an amazing brand, an amazing logo, and they just have a lot of trust from their customers. But these gas stations are like, they're on the way out to these road trip destinations. They're out in the middle of nowhere. And so if you live in Dallas and you're driving down to the beach, you're going to stop by Bucky's on the way there and on the way back, and you're probably going to spend hundreds of dollars, right? You're going to fill up the tank, then you're going to buy shirts and snacks and all that stuff. So at the time we were running this e-commerce fulfillment business, we went to Bucky's. I brought my cousin, my business partner, just to kind of show him the experience. And we were just having a conversation. I remember exactly where I was. I was like under this underpass, this huge underpass in DFW. We were driving home. And I said, man, these guys must kill it online. They must sell so much stuff.
Why?
Because I knew that Disney sells like billions of dollars of t-shirts on their website, right? I read a stat recently. So I kind of just took that data point, connected it to Bucky's and said, all right, Bucky's is a fraction of the size of Disney, but they have the same amount of brand loyalty. People love their shirts. You'll see their shirts all over the world, even though they only have 50 locations like in the Southeast, right? And so we went to their website and there was no shop button. There was no place to buy their stuff. And I was just like all the light bulbs were going off at once, right? It was like, oh my gosh, okay. We need to reach out to them. Like we need to bring them online. I just had all these ideas, and my cousin is much more balanced than I am. He's like the operator and I'm like the ADHD crazy guy, right? So his role is to like calm me down, and he's very good at that. But I just couldn't be calmed down from this. I'm like, no. We got to do something here. We're going to buy one of everything. We're going to hire a photographer to take pictures of it. We're going to launch our own Bucky's online store, and we're going to try to go viral. Like it's viral or bust, right? If we don't go viral, then I'll just be eating these unhealthy snacks for the next 3 years of my life. And so we did. We bought one of everything. It cost thousands of dollars. I brought all 4 of my kids, and we brought it back to our warehouse. We took pictures of it. We launched a website, and I emailed all the reporters I could find. And one of them just loved the idea. He ran with it. And so he reached out to Bucky's for comment because they wouldn't respond to my cold emails. I wanted to launch this like with them in tandem, but who am I? They didn't care about me, and I don't blame them. And so he wrote this big article about me. Millions of people read it. All these other news outlets wrote about it. And we did hundreds of thousands of dollars in our first 30 days organically from that.